All right, Mr. Cappy, we are now live. The screen just went kaput, so packet loss or whatever iRacing calls it. We're currently in practice right now. It looks like ATVO decided to go away, so I'll have to bring ATVO back in the picture
Oh,
because we love our ticker.
yes.
And also, you get to hear Cappy's voice this time too, because I know Watkins Glen was absolutely boring.
Glad to be back.
Oh, yeah, thankfully he's back. Where did he? Oh, that's why it's not there. It vanished. No, ATVO isn't wanting to work. Alright, we'll have to force it to work. Just like, I don't know. I don't know what you can legally force. Cappy, is there anything you can legally force and not go to jail?
I don't know.
Yeah, my Streamlabs just popped in the middle. Go away, Streamlabs. I do not want to share what my buttons look like. Alright, there we go. Usually I do that before the race, before any of the large amount of people watch. But yeah, going back into the session last minute, and practice has started, or qualifying has started. We got 5 minutes left. Currently on the grid is Darren Stapp at number 9. We have not seen that 9 car and a hot minute. Cappy, anything you're excited to see at Phoenix?
Go to racing.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting. We have this race and then one more race left in the playoffs, and then we'll crown a champion. Currently in the fight, it is pretty much Marabello, Ambrosiu, Ostran. Those guys are in the thick of it. On the outside looking in is Brian Lorenzo in the 77 and Kyle Holden in the 4. Those guys need a great run tonight in order to get a fighting chance. I did hear through the rumor mill Ambrosiu won't be here for the final race.
Uh-oh.
And actually, looking at it, I don't see Sambrosiu's 10 in the field. So,
Ooh.
yeah, that means it's 2-car race right now. Austin
And Austin
Duran
Duran,
and Riley
Marabella.
Marabello. Yeah. Oh, the 79 in practice went qualifying. He just lost a tire.
Uh-oh. I don't know. This is going to be the first race with the new damage model, so that's going to be interesting to see. I know these tires are fragile, so that's definitely going to be something to look out for.
Yeah, before the cars used to be pretty
Sturdy.
bulletproof. Yeah. Hopefully they're a little easier to drive because they're wicked loose beforehand. Also, the restart zone is something to keep in mind too. Currently, Austin Duran, who's on your screen right now, is first in practice, and I have the camera just going back and forth. Right now, it's going to be stuck. I told it to be stuck. On Brian Lorenzo, the 77, he comes across the line, and his position does not improve. Oh, Brian Lorenzo on provisional pole at the moment. He takes over Austin Duran's time. Currently, it's Brian Lorenzo on pole. He needs a good finish. Austin Duran just needs to be steady and try to limit his competition. In third place currently is Kyle Holden, the other guy that needs a good run. And where did Riley Mirabello? Doesn't look like he's qualified. We have 1 minute and 45 seconds left in qualifying. Gonna be good.
Like everybody's wrapped it up here.
Yeah, I don't see. I see a 3-car on track. Take a look at him.
That is Ryan Hyatt. Did not compete last week, but currently finds himself 10th in the standings. Not in the playoffs, though.
Yep. A little more than 30 seconds left here, and then these guys will be gridding up. Because Kepi doesn't have the track, he's not going to be my eye in the sky. So hopefully I can get it while they're actually on the grid and before they start rolling.
I think I should just travel to the Phoenix Raceway in real life. That might help me.
Okay, I mean, whatever works. There might be a disconnect from reality because it is iRace, but that's besides the point. Like, there's actually fans in the stands. Nothing? Okay. Alright, here we go. People are popping in now. Popping in like popcorn. And right now it went to scenic mode, so now we're looking at the backside of a fake figure. There you go. Brian is in. Got a good camera angle. Second is going to be Austin Duran. And when he comes in, we'll go through this lineup. Hello. I don't know who you are, but hello.
All right, let's go over the race rundown here. So it's going to be 120 laps, 65% fuel, 2 extra set of tires, 1 fast repair, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep, we have Austin Duran popped in the session. So on our poll, we have the 77 Brian Lorenzo. He needs a good night tonight in order to stay in the fight with the championship. On his outside, Austin Duran in the 25. And behind him, we have the 4 of Kyle Holden. And in the 4th place position, we have the 6 of Austin Abel. Behind them, the 79 of Barrett Bartholomew and the 3 of Ryan Hyatt. My ticker's kind of covering them up. And I see John Lynch and his 90. Whoever was to his outside didn't load in. Then there is Riley Marabello in the 92. And the last guy here is that 71 of Jason Rajak.
All right. I believe it's only 1 pace stop around here. Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
pace car goes away.
All right. Getting right to action immediately. Brian Lorenzo, who currently is 4th place in points, 21 points out from the leader of Austin Duran in the second last race of the season, looking for a good points day, boost his spot in the standings. So here we go.
Away he
Wheel is punched up.
fires
We're
off.
waiting the green.
Has to wait for the restart zone, which he's in it. And go, go, go. 77 will lead them across the line, and instantly Barrett Bartholomew in the 79 takes it down to the dog leg. But Brian Lorenzo carry them off into turn 1 in the middle lane. The 25 Austin Duran on the top side and Kyle Holden on the inside. Kyle Holden right now challenging for second place. Austin Duran trying to fight on the top.
Going way wide out there. Just trying to get the arc off the corner. He's almost in the wall, but he's got a good arc. Got the 6 down there in the dog leg right now.
Yep, and these guys have single filed out. Did not take long. But I see Barrett Bartholomew's trying to make some moves. We saw him dive real early down the dog leg.
Mm-hmm.
My iRacing noises are really quiet.
So none of our top contenders here try the dog leg. Yeah, one guy, it's Jason Rajak in the dog leg, but it's really only him, so. It's like a close battle for third place right now.
Yep, Kyle Holden holding off Barrett. Kyle Holden going to dive it in deep, but that's going to open the inside up for Barrett. He's right to the back bumper of that 4 machine and down. Dogleg goes to 79. See where he cuts out. He's going to cut out side by side with the 4 with the momentum on the top. And actually, no, the 79 is going to clear him. Riley Marabello, though. Marabello also trying to make a move. But Kyle Holden has to know that this is a 120 lap race.
Yeah. Marabello the inside. Both of them staying on the track here. Nobody took that dog leg that time. Holden out wide. Marabello on the bottom. He gets by. A little bit of a 5-car breakaway, it looks like.
Yep, from Kyle Holden, Austin Abel, it is 6.5 seconds of what I see on my screen. We'll take a look at Kyle right now.
Oh, Chuck!
Oh, Rajak on the inside spinning.
Amazing save there.
Yeah, he does save it, but that's going to put him back in last again. He did get around John Lynch and Ryan Hyatt.
Thankfully, it's only early on in this race here.
Yep, plenty of time to recover, especially when you don't wreck the car.
Just side by side for third. Marabello, Holden. Looks like Marabello got the spot right there. Now he's pressuring second place, that 79 car.
Yeah, he's all over the back bumper. Barrett Bartholomew is actually, Barrett in second is quite interesting. I never thought we would see a 79 that high up the grid, but his iRating is incredible. So I guess it shouldn't shock me, but we just haven't seen him up front with this particular group of guys.
I think he's been sandbagging.
Gotcha. Will Marabello to the outside of him, trying to go the long way around the track.
That hotline in 1 and 2 hasn't really been working for people. It works in 3 and 4, at least. It worked for at the start of the race. That 25 car, but early since. Marabello, he taps the wall.
Yep, Austin Duran going to shoot to the inside, see if he can clear the 92. He's going to pop out side by side. And we'll see exit in this turn.
He's actually able to make the outside work there.
Yeah, still side by side. We'll see what happens. The 25, a little wiggle. Marabello might be able to conquer the spot, but Marabello is really high. And Austin Duran's going to shoot by on the inside. But no, they're still side by side.
Side by side for about a lap now.
Yeah, it's great to watch. Duran almost loses it to Marabello, but he's got a bumper right where, or his front bumper is where his Marabello's rear bumper was.
Ooh.
And
close racing for these top 2 in points here.
All right, now I think he cleared him. No, he didn't. Yeah, these guys have been on the show all season, and these guys are going to take it to the final race. Austin Duran just wants to close the deal as early as he can, but Marabello also wants this championship. It's a close one.
These two both are the only ones this season that have multiple wins. There are a lot of guys with only one win. I'm surprised that Sam Rochu honestly doesn't have any wins. Or not any wins, but doesn't have more than
Multiple.
one win. He's had a great season, yeah.
Yeah, he has. He's been really consistent, but consistent top 3, so that's why he's where he's at. Unfortunately, his playoff chances just went down the drain. It's only Marabello.
You never know, Lorenzo could do it too.
I guess Lorenzo does have a fight, but I was saying Marabello was the only one that had a chance against Duran, but if Brian keeps this up, we'll see. Marabello and Duran want to try and not let Brian get a huge lead.
I think they've tracked down, at least second place, while following me has tracked down Lorenzo a bit. Who was the last few laps?
This is another close battle. I see on track, Brian Lorenzo recovering from his spin. He passed Ryan Hyatt. I was trying to pass John Lynch. Looks like he lost some time on the exit.
Darren Staff has left, says he's multiple laps down right now, so we do not know what happened.
Yeah, it shows. I don't think he actually gridded.
Hmm.
Or no, he did grid 10 laps down. I don't know, that sucks unless he was busy, but
yeah, probably had to do something, but there's a lap on the lap 17 here.
yep, this track is pretty short. Nah, would you consider a short track, Gappy, or I don't know.
I feel like it's like intermediate, right?
It is longer than a typical short track, but it's got like that short track feel.
Yeah. It's a big short track, we'll call it that.
Big short track. Well, Jason right now trying to find a way to get around John Lynch. 71 to the inside right now.
Ooh,
Oh, he gets big time lose.
Another great save by the 71 tonight.
Yeah, but he's going to lose the position to the 3 car once again.
It's just too risky to go on that dog leg. That's why people have just started to stray away from it over the course of the race.
Yeah, but it looks like he was trying to get a little more out of the car to push it.
Here's try it again. Just try to get that cut. Smooth sailing right there. Got the 6 through in as well.
Right now, this is the best battle on track. Other than that, John Lynch is 0.8 seconds away from Austin Abel. And then Ryan Hyatt, you can visually see the gap right now. Jason trying the outside and Ryan Hyatt.
And I'm not able to carry the momentum there.
No, because that wall came quick.
Yeah. Seems like on the ticker I see on the broadcast that Lorenzo's been extending his lead over the last few laps.
Yep, Lorenzo has a 1-point-second lead, and as you said, that Bartholomew just put in. Nah, Bartholomew is now getting slower than Brian. A little loose on the inside. Jason gonna try once again to the top.
The nose there.
Jason is up to the quarter panel of the 3.
The 90 has chosen the top 2 in this corner.
Yeah, that part was interesting. He didn't have to, but Jason ran out side by side with Hyatt. And it looks like exiting off, maybe Hyatt. Yeah, Hayek is going to be able to clear the 71.
Nope, not anymore.
No, Jason had momentum coming off of the turn.
I wonder if that 90 car saw that the ground. Ooh, Ryan Hyatt a bit loose. He saves it. But that 90 saw just the run. So everyone is able to get off the high side to be able to get side by side with the 3 of Ryan Hyatt. And that's why I chose highs. So everyone almost in the wall, and he loses momentum there. Hyatt again, second lap of the row. Uses the dog leg a bit.
Yep, every time I think it is going to be one of them clears the other, they just get a run side by side during the old front straightaway. Out of the back straight. Oh, the 90 around. 90 goes go around.
I do not think that'll be a caution since he is in last place right now. And
Well, he spun on the apron, so yeah, no caution. Unfortunate for
wow.
John Lynch. That was just like out of the blue.
Man, this is a tough break for him. Having a long green flag run, those tires are probably shot.
Yeah, Jason managed to get back up to 7th. See if he can track down Austin Abel 1 second back. Next closest battle we have on track is actually Austin Duran is putting the pressure on Riley Marabello.
Let's look at that. Yeah, it's right there. I think he close to the wall there.
Yeah, 25 pokes his nose down low. See if he can get force Riley to go a little high next time. But right now he's just stalking him. Duran just had more than Marabello underneath him. I don't know if that's just the sea or clean air or what, but or it's just his line, but it is working. One of them hit the wall. I think that was Marabello, but didn't really slow him down. But it did bring Kyle Holden into the picture. Duran going way high, trying to get a run. Well, it looks like that's just going to open up the door for the 4.
Yeah, Holden just been closing down these two.
Yeah, because they've been slowing each other down, and Kyle's just staying in the winds of it.
Duran's going to try the bottom for the first time in a while.
Kyle Holden shoots it down to the inside.
Not able to get side by side.
Nope, he's going to exit exactly where he started. But
now Marabello and Holden use the high lane. And the 25 on the bottom.
Yep, Austin Duran does shoot to the bottom right now, side by side once again with Marabello. Kyle Holden trying to, I don't know, just go where he can because right now they're side by side.
Might take a 3 wide.
Maybe, we'll see.
25, cutting it big
He's
time.
loose.
Gets a bit loose. Ooh.
Slides it. And he's gonna...
Doesn't really gain any...
No, he actually didn't lose time, but he slides up right now to Marabello.
Contact between Duran and Marabello.
Imagine if those two wreck each other and then
Ooh.
Brian Lorenzo and Kyle Holden can make up a ton of points.
Marabello pulling away from these two. Oh. 25 clears Kyle Holden in the 4.
By the end of this thing, Kyle Holden has to be aggressive because he can't lose any more points to 25 and 92, and he actually has to gain quite a bit. Kyle Holden to the inside right now, the 25. 25 just lets him by.
Yeah, but you also don't want to use up all your tires early on, so that's something just to be smart with.
Yep, and I wonder about how Austin Duran kind of chewed those tires up a little bit by getting loose.
Yeah.
On the apron.
Look how Holden's able to keep up with probably Marabella these last few laps here. Oh, he gets to the inside because he takes the inside lane and Marabella went outside.
Marabella into
Oh,
the wall
Marabella's
once again.
wow. I think that inside lane is just the place to be. We've saw some people try the outside lane for 1 and 2, but it just looks like just to not be working most of the time. Is 4 if Kyle Holden's going to take the shortcut in the dog leg? Doesn't get clear of Raleigh Marabello. It gets clear of him now. We're all on the inside lane except for Duran, who runs a lane higher. They're catching 79. I think he had a problem or something.
Yeah,
He
that's
must have spun.
they got a point. Barapathamus was way up there. Right now, we got second through fourth under a blanket. Brian Lorenzo with a 5.5 second lead. Kyle
I think I
Holden
79 just got
clears
loose.
the 79 into the
I
dog
79
leg.
79 probably got loose as nobody runs the inside lane there. Kyle Holden making those tires work. He's having a good day right now, second in the race. That's going to be a good points day as he is ahead of the top 2 in the standings of Austin Duran and Raleigh Marabella.
Yeah, we'll see how many points he does catch up, though. Second is a good showing for him. But he would love to see Duran struggle. Something happened to Duran.
No.
He's way back. I wonder if the 25 got loose again because he's now 2.3 seconds off of Riley Marabello.
Yeah. We got about at least 3 drivers basically spun or at least got loose and lost a lot of time. That's John Lynch, 79, with Polomu, and at 25, Boston Duran.
Brian Hyatt managed to get around Jason and Jacques. I wonder if Jason got loose again because he's 1 second off.
Yeah, or it's just a long run. People are getting more spread out as the tires wear.
Yup, and we are about a third done of this race.
Yeah.
So if you have 2 tire sets, you may want to pit either halfway or anywhere between the third mark and halfway. So
All right, if Brian Lorenzo holds on and wins this race, I know it's early on, but oh, Marabella's on the wall. He's sending it in. He's trying to make something work.
yeah, Marabella's trying to push that car, get as much as he can. But Bartholomew, his tires are shot. He pushed it way too much early on. And he is falling back right now to third, trying to fight Marabella, but not really much he can do. 79 tries to keep it up with the wall. I think he's losing it. No. Saves it. Kyle Holden and Brian do really well their tire save, and that's what's led them to this point of the race. And pit stops, I assume, are going to start to happen in 20 laps. If you can make it that far on field. You got 65%, so I'm not sure how far that can take you.
For this race, Brian Lorenzo has led the second most laps over the course of the season. He might get the first place after this is over. He's got 194 entering today behind Austin Duran, who has 232. So I'm going to do some quick math here. He has to lead 38 laps. I believe that's all. On track to take first place in the amount of laps led this season. Yeah, we have passed 38 laps led for Lorenzo, so he is now number 1 most laps led this season.
Oh. I got my cheat sheet here. So if they finish as is, Brian Lorenzo in first, not including bonus points. I'm going to try and find that. I took a test and they made me clear my desk, so now these pages are all jacked up.
Oh.
Here's my sheet. Yeah, so first place we get 40 points, and then whatever bonus points you get, Brian Lorenzo, if he leads by lap 60, he would definitely get the most amount of points. Or if he leads 61 laps. So if he gets 40 points, and Austin Duran in 5th gets 29 points, that's a 11-point difference right there.
Yep. Lorenzo's only win so far this season came at Las Vegas, and he won that race from the pole and led over 100 laps. So
He does,
looking to do the
when he
same thing.
wins, he likes to be dominant. So
Yeah. Actually, no, he didn't lead over 100 laps. He led 65. I don't know why. It's the Setsers. Setzer messed with me. He led 65 laps. So
do you know how far back he is from the championship lead heading into this race?
it's behind by 21.
21, so he would close the gap by half. Still would be a hard shot to beat him in the final race. Closest battle on track right now is Barrett Bartholomew and Riley Mirabello. Take a look at that. And Austin Duran did catch up to these guys.
Al Holden's been closing down on our leader here.
Actually, yeah, the gap between them is 5/10 less than it was. I don't know what happened with Barrett Bartholomew because he didn't pit and he all of a sudden was able to regroup and now he's applying the pressure again to Mirabello.
He's probably got loose like Duran did laps ago.
And Duran did catch up also.
Yeah.
Rajak also less than 2/10 away from Ryan Hyatt.
But he seems to be avoiding running the outside lane, at least for Ryan Hyatt, or except for him, excuse me. So Rajak has closed the gap on him. We're right on the back bumper, but Hyatt gets the momentum by running a slightly higher line.
Jason to the inside of the 3. Ryan Hyatt is going to enter way high. It's going to open the door for Jason. They're going to exit. Not to slot in behind Ryan Hyatt, and he's going to have to try again. And something... I don't know, Garrett with Barrett and Riley has stayed the same. Jason using the dog line, and he is going to have a nose right in front of the 3. One car down pit road, and that is the 6.
Taking tires, I assume.
Yep.
He was down there, like, well before pit road entry. I don't know if something happened to him.
Or if he just didn't want to not speed, but Jason right now in front of the 3, he managed to get by.
Look at the replay and no, he just went down there, so nothing really happened to him. He just chose to ride around the bottom.
Yeah. Bartholomew's. See how he is. Still on the bumper of Mirabello. And we'll see when these guys want to hit. Like I was expecting, I think the majority is going to happen in 8 laps.
Coming on, set the corner a little bit. Oh, he comes down.
Did Brian already pit? Yeah, Brian did pit.
He's into the road. Your leader, Kyle Holden.
So if Kyle
getting an extra point.
If Kyle leads to the end, then that would mean Holden would get the most points. That's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
I assume Brian's going to take over the lead and lead that little bit to catch over halfway.
I believe that too. So we don't get another caution by somebody spinning or wrecking. Comes the rest of the field. Holden's in. Sean Lynch is in.
Marabello staying
stays
out. Marabello wants that extra point so he can catch up to Austin Duran. Probably.
Luke Duran is on pit road right now. You're not seeing behind Marabello.
I think Marabello's going to probably pit next time by.
Yeah, seeing that point. Alonso's back on track.
Just getting lapped on the 92. But fresh tires. You can see how that works.
Big difference.
And Marabello goes down pit road. Yeah, he just wanted to get that extra point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame him because that's probably what's going to come down to for this championship. 1 point is going to matter.
Yeah.
Jason and Jacques stayed out. Typical Jason fashion.
Yep. Just went out for a caution. It's worked for him before in this season.
It's hurt him many times.
Yeah.
He has
Up's coming pit road.
almost everybody. Well, over half of the field lap.
It's fairly early. Normally he stays out for longer, but probably just the end of the fuel cycle here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to make it to the end on field, so they're probably going to have to do one more stop.
That'll be the crucial one.
Yep.
Assuming we don't get a yellow after that.
And if a yellow were to happen, it looks like any time after lap 65, they'd be able to make it to the end. There we go. That's now a camera angle. You can see Riley Marabello in his car.
Is that really him?
You can see my screen.
Yeah. Is that really him?
I mean, it's white like he is.
Like me? I'll say, is it like him? With a full blue suit right there.
Kyle Holden being in blue. And that is not what Brian looks like.
We should go back to that battle with Austin Duran and Marabello. Kyle Holden about 5.5 seconds back. And 9 seconds back is at 79. Austin Duran in 4th place, roughly 12 seconds back, and then right behind him.
Thumbs up with your mic.
Oh, I'm just leaning back in my chair.
Oh.
So I am sitting straight up, having good posture right now, just for you, Matt, on the stream. So these top two of the championship just can't seem to get away from each other tonight.
No, Riley's always battling someone, whether it is Austin Duran or Brian Lorenzo or Kyle Holden or Dan Brosher. He's just always side by side with someone. Or right on the bumper with someone.
We're over halfway through this race now.
Yep, and if Brian leads, what, 5 more laps or so, he'd get the most laps led.
I think he did. I don't remember, at least right now, anybody else leading. I'll just spin him from the pole.
Well,
he's already got this locked up.
Well, we did have the people during the pit sequence leading. Yeah,
That's
Jason
true.
lead like a lap or two.
Marabello
led a lap. Kyle Holden led a lap.
That is
Austin
right.
Duran did not. So we'll say if Brian leads 3 more laps, I think that would safely say that he'd lead the most. And it doesn't look like anyone's really going to stop him because Kyle Holden is starting to fade back a little bit. 6.8 seconds off of the lead. Barrett Bartholomew is 4 seconds behind him. And these guys are spaced out. And last year, Riley Marabello.
Lorenzo pulling away from second place for Kyle Holden. If Brian Lorenzo did not win this race, that would be so hard for him.
I mean, it very well can happen. We've had many times where you get a caution so close to the end. Brian would be the most deserving, but
First can happen sometimes.
yeah, so all you can do is really just plug at it until you see the white flag. You can't rest until you see the white flag.
Especially if you're Ryan Blaney.
Right now they're approaching the lap car of John Lynch. See what John does. Lynch is actually holding. No, he is going high. But he is battling 25 really hard. I don't know if that's part of the strategy so Marabello can pass. Yeah, John Lynch is fighting leaders. Or these lead lap guys really hard.
That is not what I would do, especially this late in the season.
No, but I mean, it is his teammate that's trying to go for a championship, so he's trying to... Yeah, he's going low.
Yeah. Around the back bumper, he might try to go to the outside lane. He does. Austin Duran uses the dog leg. Doesn't get him side by side with the 90. He tries high. The 90's going to block him up there. He still gets the nose up there, though.
And that opens the door for Marabello. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, Austin Duran lost some time right there.
There he
the
goes.
90 gets loose.
He slides up the track and nothing he can do. Opens the door for 25.
It's just what Austin Duran wanted to see.
Yup, and Marabello wasn't able to pass. They just slowed up between them and Barrett Bartholomew.
Yeah. Marabello's just probably going to have to wear out the 25, just wait for a mistake. I know they're catching at 79. So that might be a factor in a few laps.
Barrett Bartholomew is on Redemption Motorsports, so that's the same team as Austin Duran.
I think that the 6 car just went a lap down, because I know on the ticker he says he's 4/10 behind, even though he's like in last. So,
yeah, I do see a master ticker. Here's a lap down behind, and then Jason's in front of him. Jason's actually the next one that's at risk. Yeah, Jason is going to go to lap down.
I think that strategy does not work out for him, sadly.
Oh, I forgot to mention that Brian Lorenzo has clinched, more than clinched, that bonus point for most laps led. Starting lap number 72.
Yeah, as he laps these guys, he's just creating more and more of a buffer between him and second place. As long as these guys hold up second place when they go to lap these guys. Let's go back to that battle with Duran and Marabello. Really, that is the closest battle on track, because Marabello was able to get by Austin Duran and is now side by side for third place with the 79. Duran tries a high side, Marabello in the middle.
Barrett
and down low,
I thought he might have gone down pit road because he was going slow, but he probably just got loose.
Yeah, we turned away from this battle, and when we come back, Mirabella's up 2 spots, and they have caught the 79. It's just falling off on tires here.
Yeah, I wonder what the 79 is gonna do because its teammate, the 25, is going for a championship, but definitely does not look like team orders are in effect here. Oh, did Austin Duran just pancake the wall?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now he did again.
Oh. Trying to do everything you can to catch up with these guys. Marbella tries the top. Duran in the 79 in the middle.
Yeah, now that we're looking at it, not much is happening. Go figure.
Are there any other battles on track currently?
Did Jason get lapped yet?
Nope.
No, not
He's
yet.
still away a bit from Lorenzo. I don't know if Lonzo's slowed up or Jason's just gone faster. Really about 7.5 seconds ahead of Kyle Holden in second place. Marbella's 12 seconds behind Lorenzo. All these guys are trying to run their race here.
Yeah, also, I am
Oh.
going to make a prediction. If we are caution free, I predict people to come between lap 80 and lap 90.
Alright. You gonna put any money on that?
Sure.
Oh, you have to care about me if you lose.
Oh,
What?
alright, anyways.
Let's go back to Mirabello. Let's see what he's doing. That's 79. He's lost some time and he thought he was going to shoot the corner there. Definitely set it in. Mirabello making the bottom work. Austin Duran probably had another problem. He got loose again. He's pretty far behind these guys. Yeah, he's over a straightaway behind. He probably smacked the wall really hard or kind of spun. Tops is taking away or coming up on 40 to go. It's Mirabello. I don't know if he'll pass Duran in points, but he'll certainly close the gap. He is currently 10.
Oh,
The 79 into the
79!
wall. Holy. Oh, he might spin here. That would be amazing
lost a
for the rest
tire.
of the field. Yeah. Maybe damage will really cost him. Sadly, not a caution, because that would really help other people here. Get their laps back and bunch up, but it's a tough break for the 79. Had a great run going. Oh, he's going to spin in the pit road. I wonder if that'll be a caution. Oh, no, he crashed into the garage area. Oh. And yeah, he's going to reset here. This is a tough break. He had a great race going, just fell back. Just, his tires went away.
And he just left.
Ah. Nice, crank it up here.
Alright, we can do that.
You want to do the scenic camera, sure?
Trying to find my iRacing volume.
Don't make it too loud.
This thing can't go that loud.
You gotta be like crank it up, also have the onboard cameras. Alright, it's time for SRTV, make it louder here. Oh. Oops.
Alright, I did lower Cappy's volume back so he
Hello.
can talk again. Yeah. There we go.
All right.
I'll
We're
put
running.
iRacing back down. And we are back. I'm sorry.
We're running out of time for your prediction of when people will pit.
Ah!
You're about to be in debt to me, Matt.
My soul.
All right. About to be less than 30 laps to go in this race in a few laps.
Yeah, it's coming up. And people haven't taken that final set of stickers yet. I still don't think they can make it to the end.
Fisher Jock's actually made his way up to fifth, by it looks like on the ticker. He is having a great recovery after getting loose on the inside lane in the dogleg many times. But hey, top five for him, looking good. I know he stayed out like he always does during green flag pit stops, and didn't work out for him to start. But hey, fifth place right now it says on the ticker for him, so he is having a great night.
Yeah, I think John Lynch pitted. Because he's 4 laps down. So there. I mildly win.
Okay, so it's a one person.
Out of 7 people. Yeah, it's 1/7.
No, there's like 10 people who started this race. There's
Well, okay, fine. That Bear Bartholomew, Brian Hyatt, and Darren Staff are permanently in the garage. So they're permanently in pit road. So that
no.
means I am
Pit
4
road's
7s.
different. Pit
4
road is
7s.
different.
Yeah, John
It's
Lynch
different.
definitely pitted. You saw the way he got around Jason.
No. Not know what the closest battle on track right is right now. Everybody's pretty spread out.
Yeah, it's 4 seconds is the closest gap.
I think somebody should throw a banana peel on track right now. Bring on the yellow.
Right in front of Brian.
Cal Holden's about 4 seconds back. Marabello, 12 and a half. Austin Duran, 21. Rajak, 24. He might have unlapped himself because I don't see him a lap down on the ticker here. As the
I
90's
don't
going to
think
work his way
Jason
around the 25.
I don't think Jason got lapped.
Yeah, he did not. I remember. Because Alonso got probably like a straightaway or less than a straightaway. No, it was like less than a half a straightaway behind him. And then he just started to pull away from the 77.
Yeah, Jason up to 4th right now. I think Kyle Holden just hit pit road. Yeah, he did. Fine, a little later than I expected, but still John Lynch pitted.
This is going to bring the rest of the field down to what I assume is Marabello's taking the dog leg here. I don't think Marabello's taking the dog leg much tonight. He slides up the track nearly on the wall. And he's coming to pit road. And somebody else is down pit road right now. I believe that's Lorenzo.
Yup.
Yes, it is. Our leader.
77 down pit road. We'll see how this shakes things up. Kyle Holden short pitted. We'll see if he gains any time. Brian just going through the middle of the pits.
This is 6 leaving pit road right now after pitting. See if anybody else has hit pit road over. It's just Lorenzo and Marabello.
Durant staying out now, getting that bonus point.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. And he's coming to pit road right now. Oh, he drifted in there and locks up.
We'll see. Was that speeding?
I don't know.
That was close.
Yeah.
Jason and Jacques out. Maybe if Austin Duran was caught speeding, his race just ended.
Yeah, that would be a huge blow to his championship too. Marabello would be able to pull in even closer.
Marabello will probably take over the lead, and Brian Lorenzo would, I don't know, be close. We'll see. The 25's in the pits right now. The right side goes up. And away the 25. Nope, left side.
He's not taking his right side tires. He's got to go all four, and there he goes.
There you go. So he did not get a speeding penalty.
See it for Jock's down pit road too. I believe he's the only one who stayed out. We're closing up on 20 to go in this race. I think this will be our first caution-free race this season.
We've been close, especially the Barrett Bartholomew's.
Yeah. Let me look at the schedule here. We had one caution last week at Once Glen.
That was because of the comp caution. Because road course.
Yeah.
Jason
Hey.
is gonna stay out, and he's gonna lead us on lap 100.
I just never forget Kansas earlier this season. It was race of the season. We had 17 cautions.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
There you go. Jason just led lap number 100 of 120. You see Austin Duran behind him, about ready to his lap back, and I don't know how many seconds, but
We had only one caution at Chicagoland too. So if we stay green, this will be the first race this season we go caution free.
I don't know. I think that Glenn would count.
I mean, still technically was a caution. And yet, if you're gonna say one's Glen, then you have to say Red Omega too, because there's one caution there for the halfway top yellow.
Yeah. So we had more than one race with no cautions. This might be the first oval though.
Yeah, it would.
But
Duran is past 71.
Phoenix has such a big apron on it though, so if you spin on the apron, it's easy for people to miss you. Battle for the lead right now. Brian Lonzo to the inside of Jason Jacques. Jason Jacques not going to fight back because he really can't. And Brian is going to take over the top spot. Jason, when he pits, he's going to fall back to at least
I think it's time for him to pit now. Fall to fifth. Since he already got passed, I think he's headed para this time. At least that's my prediction.
Probably that would make sense.
No, he's staying out. He's just probably just trying to make it as long as he can.
Yep. And then push for that final sticker set.
Let's see what the closest battle on track currently is right now. We got 5 cars on the lead lap. Austin Duran being the last of them. I believe the closest battle is between second and third place. I'll wait for Ticker to make its way around again.
Probably. It's not going to take Kyle much longer, though, to get by Jason.
Yeah. He'll do it by the end of the lap, I assume. Since there's just such a difference in tires.
Yep, the 4 cars all over the back of 71. Jason's going to go high. And the 4 is going to scoot on by.
We have, I believe, 15 laps to go in the race. It's been just certainly a race of not making mistakes. We saw.
I hear someone spinning.
I didn't hear that. You might have. I don't know. Someone probably got loose, maybe.
Probably. No one is spinning. No yellows out. Yeah, I don't see anything. But Marabello is 8 seconds behind Jason, closing quickly.
Yeah, he might be able to get by him.
Probably. Wouldn't shock me. I don't know. I highly doubt Jason can make it to the end on fuel. I'm surprised he's thinking it this far. I think Jason's gonna have to pit.
Yeah.
I was saving 10 extra laps of fuel is quite a bit.
They could just put the camera on him and just watch to see when he pits.
Jason's pitting.
There he goes. Oh. That didn't take that long. Here he goes. See him taking all 4 tires here and some fuel.
Yep, the
If
right sides
up.
are up. We'll see if he wants to just take that and fuel only. No, the left sides are going to go up now too.
Yeah, everybody's been taking 4 tires, so.
Yeah, probably because of the tire wear. He's going to be put out 2 laps in front of John Lynch, so not much of a gamble for Jason Jacques if he was going to be in 5th anyways. Brian back out into the lead.
Bello and Austin Duran right beside each other in the points and in the lineup right now. They are 3rd and 4th in the race currently.
3rd and 4th, but 10 seconds apart.
Hey, they're 10 points apart, so.
1 point for every second. We have 10 laps to go here in the race. Brian Lorenzo.
I think we should
go to
go
the line.
I think we should go on board the hood cam of the 77 to see how he gets around this track and compare that to how other people get around here. Shifts down pretty early in the corner. Back to the gas in the middle of the corner. We got about 3 lap cars ahead of him. John Lynch being one of them. He's gonna run the middle lane here. They're right next to the wall and exit. Down in the dog, like you see the car bottoming out for Kyle Holden. He's gonna send it into the corner more than the 77 Alonso does. Gives it more of an apex than him as well. Shifts down early on entering 3 and 4. And just runs the bottom lane there. Jason Jacques on those fresh tires in Mirabello gets by him. Mirabello shifts down like the earliest I've seen out of at least what we've seen so far into turn 1. Shifted before he even turned. He does the same thing in turn 3. Rides the bottom lane. That's the same for 25 as well. Oh.
Oh, no. If we go on to Jason, we don't want to see a car spin out.
Yeah, he's pushing it. We have less than 5 laps to go here at Phoenix. Kyle Holden, 5 seconds behind our race leader. Mirabello, 15 seconds, 15.5 seconds. Austin Duran, 25 seconds behind. Jacques a lap down.
Oh, yeah, Jason is a lap down from pitting. Yeah. Coming to 3 to go for Brian Lorenzo. Dooney can get relief when he sees that white flag, but not yet. Anything can happen. Knock on wood. And around the rounds are just trying to keep it smooth. Hoping that these guys, if they spin, keep it on the apron.
Yeah, it'd be very tough if the first caution of the night comes at the very end of the race.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
But all Brian has to do is make it one more lap, and then he'll get the white flag. It's 2 to go right this time by in Phoenix.
Hopefully Alonso's not the cause of the caution too.
Well, that's really not good. At TMC 77, Shadow Racing Camaro. Down the back stretch, you will see the white flag here at Phoenix. 1 lap to go. We will complete the race no matter what. Ron Lorenzo, all he has to do is coast. Kyle Holden right behind him. These guys needed a great night in order to have a chance in the playoffs, and we'll see what their situation is looking like after this. Riley Marabello also going to be able to close the gap too, but Austin Duran in 4th, so Duran did not let him slip by all that much. Slow and easy out of the last turn. Lorenzo does not mess it up. Brian Lorenzo is going to win it here at Phoenix.
Domination. Kyle Holden was able to close the laps, or excuse me, close the gap in the final laps here, but not enough.
Yep, that's exactly what these guys needed in order to have a fighting chance still. They will bring it down to Homestead. I think it's going to be a 4-car fight. We'll have to take a look at the points gap after this. Between Austin Duran, Riley Marabello, and then we'll have to take a look at the gaps. I think Brian Lorenzo's still in it, and we'll have to take a look if Kyle Holden has a chance.
All right, I'm ready to see this run out by Lorenzo. Utter domination gets his 2nd win of the season. The 3rd driver to win multiple races in a season. Well, in this season, excuse me.
And there he goes. Burns it down.
Yes. I believe this might be the quickest race of the season.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Zoom in at 77.
Watkins Glen a week ago was 52 minutes long. 55 for Chicagoland a few weeks ago. Homestead was an hour and 25 minutes thanks to cautions.
We will do some ads, and I will mute Cappy.
Wow.
I am often asked, what is tarot? What is even the purpose? Well, if you're asking in dictionary terms, I tell you it's a way of finding more about yourself through a deck of cards that tell you about your past, present, and future. But if you ask me what it means to me, I say it's about learning and love and motivation. Through studying these cards, I've learned to love myself. I've learned how to better myself in areas in my life I don't love as much. And tarot has given me the outlet to motivate myself and others to dig deep into ways to better their lives. I challenge you to dig into your life through tarot.
All right, time to bring some people in the booth. I do want standings as it stands. Austin Duran is leading the group by 4 points. Brian Lorenzo, 1 point behind Riley Maribel, so Brian Lorenzo still in the thick of this thing. Kyle Holden, however, unfortunate for him, 19 points out. So Kyle Holden, sorry, as impressive as he's been, I don't really think he's got a mathematical chance to make up 19 points. I think he could cut it down by like half to be logical, but that's a lot. And Austin Duran still has like, I don't know. I think that's going to come to whoever wins the race, because the winner of the race gets a 5-point gap over the guy in second. So if Brian wins, he probably, and Austin was second, he'd be tied. If Riley Marabella wins and Austin in second, then Riley does win. So, and bonus points are going to be a thing too.
Yes.
Everybody's
Yeah,
in the waiting room. I hope they're not talking. We are going to bring up Riley Marabella. Hey, Riley, man, copy in the booth. You copy?
Yes, sir. I got you guys.
All right, I did use your camera this race too. I got proof it's recorded. But you did have a great race today. The battles between you and Duran were quite amazing to watch, and you closed in the gap, so you're within striking distance, 4 points. So you have a great shot to win it. What are we at? Auto Club.
Yeah, for sure. Um, it's definitely gonna be a dogfight for the championship here. I'm looking at the points now. It's top three are within 5 points of each other. Actually, not 5 points of each other. Um, well, yeah, 5 points of each other. Really, Brian is 5 back from Duran. I'm 4. So it is gonna come down to whoever wins the race next week. If one of us wins, it's basically a championship locked up. So this is basically mirroring what NASCAR actually does for their championship. But great run tonight for the 92 Laugh Lap Camaro. We really needed it. Finally got that elusive 0x bonus. Only took until second to last race of the season, but couldn't have come at a better time. Wish we could have had more of them throughout the season. Probably could have had that points lead, but that's okay. Yeah, just pretty happy about tonight. Almost didn't make it, so yeah, I can't wait for next week. Hope I make it. That's all.
Yeah, hopefully you make it too. Or if not, then well, I don't know. I want to have something to be entertained watching next week. But it's a not fake misrepresentation, so it is neat how the season kind of came together at this point with 3 of you guys in the thick of it. Unfortunately, Kyle Holden is mathematically out of it with the numbers we've been having, but nonetheless, still good. About your performance today, though, let's talk about that. How was it for you in that 92 team?
Well, car felt all right. Definitely wasn't a winning car. Obviously, it's a fixed setup, so none of them are really a winning car. It's all about just tire management and however you can run the track, really. And Brian did a great job tonight with doing that, so he deserves it a lot. Um, we had a top 5 car, to say the least. Didn't think we had a third place car, but somehow we ended up there. It was tight for the first half of the race. It started to free up towards pit stops, and then second half of the race before he pitted felt really good, and then just that final stint, I felt the fastest. If I just had more laps in the race, I probably could have done better.
Gotcha. Well, before we let you go, though, unless there's anything you want to say, how or is there any sponsors you want to thank for your performance tonight?
Spino Racing, the Laugh Lap, Larson Land, We got Mead Motorsports, a guy I buy diecast from. Um, just John Lynch for putting this deal together here. It's been great, and Brian for putting on the entire show, entire league for the season. Not really the sponsors, but just people I want to give thanks to. It's just been a great season up to this point, and I definitely think we can get it done at Auto Club.
All right.
Gotcha. All right, there is something I'm curious about. When John Lynch was a lap car and you were battling Austin Duran, like how did that go? Because I'm not listening to the in-race audio.
Well, it went fine. Nobody was actually speaking at all. It
Oh,
was just
okay.
a quiet fight. Austin was trying to get around him, and I managed to get to, I think, his outside or his inside, and we were able to get by him. Austin made a couple mistakes tonight too, which sucks for him, but good for us. So, Austin, please, if you're watching, don't take that the wrong way. Um, yeah, but we needed that. It was just, like I said, good battle all around, though.
So was
All
that John
right.
Lynch trying to hold up Austin or
I don't think so.
okay?
I was in Discord with him, but he wasn't saying anything to me over the radio or over Discord, so I'm not sure.
Gotcha. Well,
All
thank you
right.
for your time, Riley, and hopefully we'll see you next week at Auto Club. Should be a good show.
Thank you. Hopefully, we'll get this car into the victory lane for the second consecutive season. Because if you guys remember, we did win that race last season.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well, we wish
different
you the best
car,
next week.
but same track. So
Who knows?
I know
All
how
right.
this place races, so it'll be definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, it
gotcha.
is a lot of fun.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
have a good night, Riley.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Riley Maribel on third. Kyle Holden, you want to ask Kyle questions, Cappy?
Um, I mean, I guess that's how it's race went. Who to thank? You see how
Yep.
Sunset of how the race went for him, because you remember a lot more than me. So
Hey, Kyle, man, Cappy in the booth. You copy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So great performance for you out tonight. Unfortunate. I'm sure you looked at the point standings and were maybe hoping for a little more, but still a great showing for you and your 4 team.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we would have had maybe a little bit bigger of a field. I knew I could pull away on the long run, so I was hoping we'd have a bigger field, maybe put some points up between us. But second is good enough for me. Got us a little bit closer. So hopefully we get a bigger field next race, and then we can maybe pull off. We have to really basically pull off the win there. So we'll see what happens next week.
Gotcha, Cappy. Anything you want to ask?
um, not really. It was just a race of saving tires, like Mirabello said, and just not making mistakes. And you definitely showed a lot of speed, or at times you closed in on Lorenzo. Definitely had the second best car tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Just huge thanks to James Watson, Team Racing, new sponsor for my car, for me, getting some good setups over there, and then Shadow Racing, of course, you guys in the booth at SRTV. Just huge thanks to everyone who puts this on for us.
All right. Looking forward to next week. How do you think you'll do at Auto Club for the championship race?
We got I got a league race this week at Auto Club with an open setup, so I'm hoping that can give me some pointers going into next week for the final race. So hopefully we can do pretty good. We got to keep up with Ashton Crowder next race, two-time Coke champion. So if we can keep up with him, I think we'll have a good shot.
Gotcha.
All right. Well,
That's definitely gonna get more than prepared if you can keep up with him.
yeah. All right. Well, we wish you the best. Have a good rest of your week, and you'll see you next week, same time at Auto Club.
Appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, and the
All
race
right.
winner, Brian. Hey, Brian, Matt and Cappy in the booth. You copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, you pulled off an absolute clinic. You got yourself
Yes.
back in the championship fight. So how was it? Blue skies, rainbows.
Definitely. Even though I did lead a lot of laps, and it says that on the stat sheet, it definitely was not a clinic. It was a race that it was from point one to point B. The entire race mattered from the beginning of laps to the end of the run. Every part of that race mattered between me and Kyle and the other guys. Uh, it could be different on long run pace and short run pace, but yeah, it was just a great race altogether.
Yeah, we saw a lot of drivers make mistakes. throughout the run. So it's definitely it goes to with your what you said on everything being important. But yeah, I think you came in clutch tonight. You started on pole, led the most laps, won the race. You got as many points as you can, and we thought you'd be a little bit more far out, but you're only 5 points away from our leader here. So we're looking forward to next week at our club. How do you think you'll do there?
I think Auto Club is going to be a lot closer. Looking at the points now, it's looking like it's a three-way fight, and it's going to be whoever wins the race wins the title between the three of us. Um, I think that definitely long run pace is going to be a big factor. Draft is going to be a big factor too. I think we're going to be on one another the entire race because how powerful the draft is, especially in the night conditions. But yeah, it's going to be a wild one next week.
How do you
Can't
think?
wait.
All right. Okay, good. Usually when we'll start talking, we'll start talking at the same time. But but how do you think next week will go personally for you and your 77 team?
I think it's gonna go great. Just like today's race, I came in with the mentality that I'm gonna win. I'm gonna have to win if I want to win the championship, and that's the same mentality I'm gonna have heading into next week.
Gotcha. So just always a fight. Trying to put yourself in the thick of things, and you're right there.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank, Brian?
Um, Got to thank Shadow Racing. We made it this far. It's the end of the season, and it's awesome to have a chance to fight for the title. Got to thank you guys for broadcasting the race. I know that shit was boring, but it was fun. It was fun for the drivers.
I did like seeing
Um,
some of the battles, especially between Jason and
Mirabello was
Ryan
having some good
Hyatt,
battles too.
Marabello, and Duran. They were side by side for 10+ laps on end.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I would say the family at home, and that's pretty much all I got to thank.
All right. Well, in my opinion, a clutch performance here tonight for Brian Lorenzo. Hoping for the same results for him next week at Auto Club. Want to close this off, Matt?
all right. Well, thank you for your time, Brian, and good luck celebrating. Definitely deserved it.
We will see you next week.
All
Yeah,
right.
see you guys broadcasting again. You guys have a great night.
All right. You too.
Thank-
So we will
All
see
right.
you guys next week, 8:15 at Auto Club for the final race. I think it's gonna be between Brian Lorenzo,
Hey, I raced
Austin
next.
Duran, and Mario Marabello.
Yeah, I raced next gen at Auto Club a few weeks ago. That was probably 2 months ago, I assume. And it was really fun. There was a pack race. It was like a super speedway. And I just remember it being a lot of fun. It was through after the lead, use the draft, just get the momentum. And yeah, from how I raced a few weeks ago, I know they changed the car in the most recent update, but it was fun when I did it, and hopefully it's just as fun as it was next week. So we'll see you then, like we said, same time, same place, and we hope you have a good rest of your week.